So I think I am officially hitting the nesting stage of my pregnancy because I'm having such an itch to clean and organize and start more projects. I have so many projects that I want to finish before baby gets here. One being this room, which I've realized that we rarely show this room because there's literally nothing in it. The only thing that's in here is, well, there's Luna, but we have the couch in here. We didn't want to get rid of this couch because it's a really nice couch, but at the same time, we have 3 couches in our house. The other one is being upstairs in the playroom. Me and Frank have realized that we're really not utilizing the space in our house like we should be because this whole room is not being used at all. We are thinking about making this room an office. I hear somebody creeping up. What's up? What are you doing?
Yeah, I was on a call pace and then boom, it died.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you should go ahead and have some lunch then, if you want to, okay? I was just talking about how this room was originally going to be an office. It might be in the future, depending how long we stay in this house, but we decided we're gonna make it into a playroom.
Yes, to utilize space and to make sure that everywhere's, like, all the rooms in the house are, like, being used.
Yeah,
this
that's what I was
room
talking
is
about.
Like just, there's nothing in here. You walk around the house and it's just like, that's awkward.
Emptiness, yeah.
It's just empty. There's no rug.
Yeah.
There's just a couch.
We just have the couch stored in here, which we want to keep the couch, so that's going to be my task for today. I'm going to clean it because I think it's going to go upstairs and we're going to get rid of the couch upstairs.
Well, we're not getting rid of the couch upstairs. It's going out into the garage.
Oh no, that's right. I forgot about that. Frank mentioned that he wanted in. Okay, yeah, it's going to be like a man cave couch.
It's dirty.
It's dirty because Luna lays on here, even though she does have a bed. She has a bed, but she still gets on the couch. So there's a lot of fur that I need to clean. I'm going to carpet clean it. Actually, I need to carpet clean the other couch as well. So we're gonna get that done today.
And I am working on a More with Mara's video.
The reason why we decided that we're gonna make this the official playroom is because it's within ear range. We're mainly downstairs in the kitchen, living room. You know, the kids can come in here. Aria honestly does not play in the playroom at all, like upstairs at all. It's mainly she said no because she's at this age right now where she has like her own setup in her room, and she's all about playing with her friends. So it's mainly for Scarlett, Harlow, and Nolan. Nolan's kind of getting at that stage right now where he doesn't really play in the playroom either,
unless he plays with like his building blocks and stuff like that. But like, other than that, it's gonna be like perfect for Harlow, Scarlett, and the new baby. So with that being said, I'm gonna run back outside and start working. Yeah, because we're doing a whole makeover. All right, so first things first is the Chom Chom roller. I don't know why we didn't get this sooner. It's like, it almost is like a lint roller, but you don't have to worry about like the sticky pads. I'm not even sure what this is, but it picks up all of the fur. I'm probably gonna have to do this, and I'll show you guys, probably 3 times because of how much fur. Even though we vacuum and have done the Chom Chom on it before, you guys will be amazed on how much hair comes from a husky. What is he doing? All right, so you guys ready to see something really, really gross?
Really gross.
Scarlett, what is that?
Oh,
Ew. Is that yucky?
I don't want to touch it.
You don't, no, please don't touch it. Also, side note, I just realized that after putting Scarlett's hair in pigtails, it left her with this little rat tail. And then you had your hair done, but what did you do?
I pulled it out.
You pulled it out. It's okay. Don't touch, okay?
That bug.
Oh my god. I don't even want to like zoom in and show you guys because it is no, Scarlett. Yucky. So the flies have been so bad this year. I think bugs in general have been so bad. Like we even had to spray or get our yard sprayed for mosquitoes, but then the flies started to take over. Scarlett, no. Ew.
Ooies.
Yuck.
Ew.
She's like, where'd you come from? So we got these fly traps on Amazon, and it says this is kind of disturbing, but it says it can hold up to 20,000, I think, flies. And we just put this out. We put that out a couple days ago, and it is filled with flies. Scarlett, please stop touching it.
Come on, Scarlett.
Ew. I'm trying to teach her, like, ew, don't touch. Yuck. You too?
It's so hot.
It's so hot. I know it is hot. So you guys ready to see the progress that we have made thus far? Well, the couch is completely clean. You guys want to see the second disgusting thing on the vlog? See how dirty that couch was.
It was bad.
You need me to hold it up for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, by the way, can I just say how big or bigger this room looks now that the couch isn't in here?
It looks good.
When you hold it up like that, is this supposed to go off?
They didn't have a big enough piece.
So you did cut in sections?
I have to cut it in sections. Make sure that it is square. Can you pick it up on your side?
Yeah.
Alright, hold it right there.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, you want to go down a little bit. That looks good. It moved up.
No, it's so good.
You got it right
Right there?
there. Yep, that's perfect.
It has definitely been a crazy day today, like trying to vlog and working on that front room, the playroom, and trying to get other things done and wrapped up. I say it's a crazy day, but I basically described like what every day is like. But I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about what we plan on doing, because I know this has been a really hot topic right now about school and coronavirus. I actually did a poll on my Instagram a few days ago asking, are you guys going to be sending your kids back to school, or are you going to be keeping them home for this school year, or if you're torn? And actually a lot of you guys said, it was pretty almost split down the middle, like 50-50, and a lot of you guys actually told me that you are still torn. So for us in our school district, they have a virtual academy, kind of like e-learning like Aria did, but it's gonna be more extensive. It's gonna be more structured than e-learning was. So they have that option, but they also have an in-school option as well. Now, obviously the virtual is pretty straightforward and the kids are at home doing learning. It's gonna be more structured, they said. They mentioned something about like live teaching for like pretty much virtually, like you're there in the classroom, which I'm actually very curious to know like how they're doing that, like how they're gonna have some teachers for a virtual academy and then some teachers for in school. Now for the in school option, kids are in a classroom with other kids and their teacher, and how they explained it is it's going to be a lot different than, of course, last year. A lot more sanitation, which I don't want to get into like the controversial side of schools reopening, because I know there's a lot of controversy around kids wearing masks, and they did say that it was recommended but optional. So, you know, there's that. The teacher will have like a face shield, a clear one, and they only stay in that classroom, so they eat in that classroom. They're not doing like big gatherings like cafeteria and like gymnasiums. Like I think everything is outside I think. So they do have a lot of plans and regulations for being in school, and they even talked about buses and not doing full capacity and just different things. So after hearing about that, I was torn as well, because I think, okay, so if they're gonna do the in-school thing, which I do think that, this is just my personal opinion, if they're gonna do the in-school thing, at least they're taking precautions, right? I see the pros of being in a school, you know, face-to-face with a teacher and other students, but then I also see the cons, of course, of going back to school and being in a pandemic. And then I do see the pros of virtual school, and then I see the negatives, because Aria really struggled with e-learning. I shouldn't say she struggled, because she did really, really good, but it wasn't like she wasn't retaining enough information, which concerned me. So I do like that it's gonna be more structured. So what we've decided after talking about it, and of course talking with the kid's father, but for the next school year, we will be keeping the kids at home. It's definitely a tough decision, because obviously we work from home, but at the same time, for those different factors. First being health. Nolan is at risk, especially if he gets coronavirus, because it's respiratory, and even though he doesn't show signs of any respiratory issues, it could be worse for him. It's a possibility. Obviously we don't know, but I don't want to risk that. And then on top of that, you know, we have Harlow, who's very young, Scarlett, who's very young, a new baby. And even though I know that if, like, so to say, if I just sent Aria to school, she could wear a mask, but at the same time, it still makes me so uneasy, because you don't know what she's bringing at home. First, want to say it, like, right now, that if you do send your kids back to school, I respect your decision 100%. Trust me, I am not looking down on anybody. That would be like me looking down at people that homeschool as well. And, you know, I'm just not about looking down on parents for their decisions, because I know a lot of parents have to go back to work too. The other factor besides the health factor is that we have the ability to, because we're at home. We both work from home. Yes, it's hard being a full-time parent and full-time working and being a full-time teacher on top of that, but we have the ability. And I know Nolan is supposed to be starting kindergarten, and that's a big step for him. But like I said, for us and just our situation with Nolan, because currently he cannot be on his steroids, his doctor recommended not being on his steroids because it could suppress his immune system. Even though the steroids are there for his condition, it could end up doing more harm than good. So putting him or sending him to school when kids are picking up so many stuff, especially with what's going on right now, is just not a good idea, and especially with a new baby too. So even, like I said, even if I just sent Aria to school, there's still no guarantee. This is how I'm looking at it. A lot of parents don't have the ability to stay at home with their kids. They have to go back to the work. They have to go outside of the home, or they don't have childcare. It's the sucky part, but I understand why parents have to. I looked at it like this. Those parents have to send their kids back to school, and I would rather keep our kids at home and leave that space for the kids that are going back to school, because their parents have to go back to work. And you know, I can only imagine the risk that they're feeling too with sending their kids back to school. And I look at it too because, you know, germs are good for us too. Being exposed to different things are good for us. So I also have concerns too of keeping the kids home, because we haven't really been out anywhere. They haven't been exposed to anything. So, you know, I've been to worry about their immune systems as well. But with the different things that I just talked to you guys about, that's why I feel more comfortable keeping them home another year. Regardless if I had sent them or not, I was definitely going to keep Harlow home and not send her back to preschool, because you really can't expect 2- and 3-year-olds to keep a mask on, or 4-year-olds to keep a mask on. Even Nolan, I don't even know if he would keep a mask on the whole day. You know, the school did say that if the cases rise and, you know, coronavirus is spreading in the school, then of course they will have to pull everybody out and continue to do virtual academy. But I don't think that you can start out with the virtual academy and then go back to school. I don't know. I have to look into all of that. So I think that's what we decided. I think we're not going to be sending the kids back to school this year, and it was definitely a hard decision, especially with a new baby. But we are working out different ways of like getting help and how the kids can learn as much as they can, especially since Nolan is starting kindergarten. I feel like I just unloaded so much, and it's just been weighing heavy on my heart. I know it's probably weighing heavy on your guys' heart too if you're a parent and trying to make a decision. It's been so stressful coming up with what we want to do, but I think that's what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys haven't subscribed to More with Morrows, definitely go subscribe, because we are finally getting on board, or what am I trying to say? We're finally starting all the projects that we've been wanting to start and trying to get them done before baby. So if you guys are like different makeovers, DIYs, cleaning videos, definitely go check us out and subscribe on that channel. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in our next one. Bye guys.
Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise.